It's your girl, Coach TaShon. We got about 1 minute left. 1 minute left. So come on in. I am live on YouTube and TikTok and right here on Facebook. So we have less than a minute. Go ahead and share this out. If you're on TikTok, share it out for me. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. All right. And I have my goal 5 hearts. So make sure y'all tap that screen. Tap that screen. Okay. Tap that screen. All right, you guys, it is 6 o'clock on the dot. It is 6 o'clock on the dot. Good afternoon, good evening. Happy Tuesday, beautiful people. Happy Tuesday. I am your girl, Coach TaShon, your relationship and marriage communication coach. Listen, before we get started, TLC Coaching is being sponsored by Swag Her Magazine. Make sure you go on by on all major social media platforms. Stop by and say hello, hello, hello. They are an amazing media team, so you don't want to miss out on their information, their daily posts, and all of that. They have some good deals going, especially for entrepreneurs, business owners. So go by to Swag Her Magazine and say what's going on. Tell them TLC community sent you. And again, welcome to the TLC community. I am your girl again, Coach TaShon, your relationship and marriage communication coach, right? I am here to support you in bridging the communication gap in your relationships, in your marriage. All right. So, welcome, 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 welcome. If you're on TikTok, make sure you share this out. Share it out. And if you're on Facebook and YouTube, share it out. Okay, because I'm bringing to you some good nuggets, some good nuggets. And before we get started with everything, y'all, listen, time is winding down. I'm giving y'all some more time to get you a notebook for you and your boo, because we have to take notes, right? So you should have a notebook. Y'all, it is October, basically November. You should have a notebook. So if you don't have one, I'm giving you some time. But by November, December, y'all better have a notebook so you can take some notes. All right. I ain't playing with you. Yo, we've been doing this thing for a long time. In order for you to learn and to grow in your relationship, you got to invest in your relationship with some tools. And that starting with a notebook. Just go to the dollar store. $1. Get your little notebook so you can write down these notes. All right. So again, hey, beautiful fam, TLC community. I am back for another round of Talk It Out Tuesday. Last week, the week before last, we talked about grateful hearts, right? And connecting souls, learning how gratitude draws you closer. But this week, we're taking it a step further. That's why you need your notes, right? Because gratitude isn't just what you say, it's in what you show. So when love is, because love is an action, right? It's active. Gratitude speaks louder than words. Yes, it does. It speaks louder than words. So again, tonight's episode is proudly sponsored by Swag Her Magazine, where confidence and purpose collide. And before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel, right here on TikTok, right here on Facebook, all social media platforms. Make sure you hit I am Trinette L. Collier. All right. So listen, let's go ahead and get into this, because I don't want to keep you long. But if you're on TikTok, I need you to go ahead and tap that screen for me. Tap that screen. Okay. Give me some hearts. I think I have a goal of five hearts, the autumn heart. So y'all make sure y'all do that for your girl, okay? All right, so here we go. You should have your notebook so you can write down these tips. All right, here's TLC tip number 1. Say it and then show it word. Show it. All right, then show it. Words are beautiful, but actions sealed the deal. Y'all hear that? Show it. Words are beautiful. You can say it. Words are very beautiful, right? But the action seals the deal. Don't just say, I appreciate you. Show appreciation through small gestures, right? That morning coffee, that thank you, or the thank you note, the spoken thank you, the handwritten thank you note. text message, thank you, or just handling a task that you usually don't do, right? For your spouse. Gratitude multiplies when it's expressed and experienced. Simple, what I tell you, I don't want to stress you, right? So I'm not going to stress you with all these, I'm not going to give you stressful tips. These are simple things that you can do. Write a note, send a text, send emojis. Remember last time we talked about the emojis, sending like little cute emojis, but just showing the gratitude with those small gestures makes a world of difference. You can say all day long, and you do mean it, right? You do mean it when you say, I appreciate you, boo, or, I really thank you for that. But let's be real, we do, adults like gifts too, right? They like gifts. I don't care what nobody say. You like those small tokens of appreciation, right? You do it for your coworkers or your church members or friends and family, right? You give those small tokens of appreciation. Well, do that for your boo too. Mm-hmm. Go, like, like one of my hubby, he loves a special kind of candy, right? And if I'm in a line or whatnot and I see this candy, right, I'm gonna grab it. I'll grab it. And it's the same for me because he knows one of my favorite drinks is it's Tahitian treats, right? I love me a cold Tahitian treat, y'all. Woo! The Tahiti was a Tahitian. I always call it Tahitian treat, right? A cold one too. He'll come home with one. He'll surprise me with it, right? And guess what I do? I light up like a little kid. I really do because it says a whole lot for me, right? It's like he took this time, he saw something that I like, and it's just a small. To me, it's big. To some people, like, oh, that's just a can of drink. Well, it's more than just a can of drink. It's saying I appreciate you and I was thinking about you. See, a lot of times we were watching social media, we're watching other friends and family members, and we're watching all these people that give gifts, right? And we're like, oh, I wish my boo would do that, this, and another. And we bypass and we skip the small, I hate to say small, but the small gestures, right? They speak just as loud. And oftentimes we will dismiss that. And you don't need to do that because, again, that's showing appreciation, believe it or not. Just by picking up something, picking up your favorite thing, that's a small gesture of appreciation. That all it's saying is, baby, I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate what you did and what you're doing. So again, you can say it with your words. You can say it, and I'm pretty sure you mean it, right? You do mean it. But sometimes your boo they want that gift too. Just a little small something, little thank you note, little send a little emoji, the little heart emoji. Y'all married, y'all can send whatever emojis y'all want to. Mm-hmm, right? That the action seals the deal when you can show it. All right. So that's your tip. That's your TLC tip number one. TLC tip number two. I told you it's nothing stressful, right? It's nothing stressful. Very simple. Number two, lead with gratitude, not grievances. Before you correct, compliment. A grateful heart finds what's right, even when something feels off. You can address issues without attacking character. Gratitude shifts your tone and your timing. Let me read that again for y'all. Lead with gratitude, not grievance. Before you correct or complain, compliment. Compliment your boo. A grateful finds what's right, even when something feels off. You can address issues without attacking character, right? Gratitude shifts your tone and your timing. And let's be honest, sometimes we're so ready to dive into these conversations, right? We're like, we get home and it's like, I need to talk to my boo right now. I need to get this on off my chest and whatnot, right? And I said this before. Sometimes the timing is just not right. Yes, even in your own home, it's just not right. You don't know what's going on with your boo, right? Yes, y'all are close. You've been married forever and a day, but something may be on your spouse's mind as well. And it doesn't have to be anything bad, but what I'm saying, sometimes that timing is just not right when you want to come at your spouse with what's going on out in the world, or what needs to be talked about, right? When you shift that tone by giving that compliment first and ease it will help you ease on into that hard conversation. You're just simply telling your boo, listen, you know what? I really appreciate what's been going on, what you've been doing. I really appreciate you cooking dinner because I've been coming home late. I really appreciate that you've been washing the dishes or putting them in the dishwasher, whatever the case may be. Find that thing to compliment, not complain. And I can tell you this, it will help you ease on into having that conversation that you've been wanting to have. It softens the tone. It really softens that moment. Because again, remember, you're in this thing together. You're not trying to win one up on your spouse, right? You're not trying to do that. That's part of this gratitude journey. You're being thankful for your spouse. You're being thankful that you can talk to your spouse, right? So you're just going to show that gratitude. So instead of getting ready to complain and fuss, flip it. Start it with a compliment, gratitude. I can guarantee you there is something every day you can be thankful for in your marriage. I can almost guarantee you that. And if you cannot find something to be thankful for and grateful for in your marriage between you and your boo, there's something else going on. And that's when you need to seek marriage counseling. Say that all the time. Marriage coaching is moving forward. Bridging that communication gap is moving forward. But if you're dealing with some things that's in the past, then you need to seek marriage counseling. Okay. And if you need someone, just connect with me and I can connect you with them. All right. So again, find that gratitude moment. Lead with gratitude. Don't lead off with complaints and just ugh. That's your boo. Come on, think about it. Would you want to hear that all day? No, you wouldn't. So why do you think your spouse wants to hear it? Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. Um. Hey sis, how you doing? How you doing, beautiful? Thank you so much for joining in. Number three. Number three. Here we go. Practice daily appreciation. What I tell y'all, daily. You have to do these things daily, right? Moments build a rhythm of gratitude. Each day, find one thing your spouse did, big or small, right? And name it. Acknowledge the effort, not just the result. When you see your spouse, they feel safe to keep showing up. They do. Your spouse will feel safe enough to continue to show up for you, right? Now, again, you may say, I shouldn't have to do all that. They should do that because who said that? Who been telling y'all that? I just want to know who been telling y'all that. Guess what? Your spouse is a people too. Did you know that? Your spouse, your boo, the one you've been married to, is a person too. They are human too, right? And they want to feel appreciated as well. So whether it's big or small or whatnot, you got to show this daily. You can't show it when things are going good. Even the climate that we're in now, people are facing some things, and it's going to affect all of us in some kind of way, right? So you want to make sure that your home is that safe space, and you want to show your that appreciation towards your spouse every day, every chance that you get. You got to build that rhythm. It's a rhythm. You got to continue it. Now, if you've been doing it sporadically or whatnot, it's okay. This is your day. You can start. You start fresh. And what I tell you, like you want to keep a track of it, right? So you can get into that habit. Big or small, it's up to you. But do it. Make it a habit. Make it a habit. Do it every day. And it doesn't take a lot. You don't have to go out and buy a gift every day. Something in my eye, y'all. I'm sorry. You don't have to buy a gift every day, but you can send a thank you text. You can write. I like handwritten notes, right? So y'all see my sticky notes. I love sticky notes, right? So I might just put a sticky note on the on his bathroom mirror. Just I appreciate you. I like what you're doing. I may send him. I send him a text every morning. I have it. Remember, I talked about being on your calendar so you can get into the routine of it. I have it on my calendar. Send boo affirmation. Now you may be like, "Oh my gosh!" But let me tell you what has to happen. It's been on my calendar forever and a day, right? I never took it off. So now it's a habit. It's a habit. I know at a certain time I'm going to send an affirmation for my husband. It's routine. I don't even have to look at my calendar. I don't even have to look at the time anymore because guess what? It's been on my calendar forever. When I say forever, I'm talking about over a year because it was something that remember I told you I'm a coach, right? And in order for me to make sure that I can give it to you, guess what I had to do? I had to practice this to make sure with the information I'm giving you. So I know what I know. I know what I'm talking about. That's why I'm your coach. Mhm. I told you. I'm not trying to make this hard for y'all. This is just simple things that you can do to show gratitude towards your spouse. So every day, show your spouse some form of appreciation. Now, if you've been doing this, kudos. Awesome job. And you continue it because let me tell you, the world is getting tough for everyone, right? So you and your boo got to stick together during these times, and you got to make sure that you're appreciating each other. You got to. That's your boo. Why wouldn't you? So make sure you build that rhythm. You're going to do it every day. And if you feel like that's too much, I'm just saying, if you feel like that's too much to do for your boo, whew, we need to talk on a deeper level. I'm just telling you right now. If you feel like that's a task, if you feel like that's too much to show your boo, your baby, your babe, if you feel like that's too much to do every day, there's something else that's going on. Let me tell you, I love giving appreciation, not only to my hubby, but to my family and friends as well, right? That's just something I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for them, right? But in my own home, towards my handsome honey, I love doing it. I love showing appreciation. I love showing gratitude. So if there's a problem for you, that's a problem. That's is something wrong because there should not be an issue. There should not be a reason why you are not grateful for your spouse. But connect with me, okay? Because that your marriage is not over. What I always tell you, there's a gap. There can be a gap in your communication, but it does not mean that your marriage is over. You can always start fresh. Not start over, but you can start fresh from where you are. Okay? And you can start with these tips. That's why I say get your notebook. Get your notebook. All right? All right. Number 4. Number 4. Here we go. Turn routine into relationship moments. Gratitude doesn't need a grand gesture. It is in the everyday moments. Thank them for paying a bill, cooking dinner, or simply being present. When the ordinary becomes acknowledged, it becomes extraordinary. And you may say, well, he's supposed, I'm talking as a wife, right? You may say, well, my husband's supposed to pay that bill. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Your husband's supposed to pay that bill, right? So what's the problem in just saying, you know what, babe, I thank you for paying that bill. I thank you, God. Thank you, God, for allowing my husband to pay that bill. And then you turn around and you tell you, babe, thank you so much for paying that bill. I appreciate you. I really do. What's so hard about that? What's so hard about that? What is really hard about saying thank you? Husbands. Oh, well, she's supposed to cook my dinner. Really? That's what we saying? Uh-uh. Uh-uh. So if your wife has cooked dinner, babe, boy, I appreciate you cooking that meal. It was off the chain. Or sometimes y'all know I don't cook right like that. I can't season food. Yeah, it ain't no secret. I'm good with I know who I am. I don't cook like that, right? But when I get in that kitchen and I'm cooking a meal, my husband knows that if I'm taking my time, I am cooking with love, right? And he would tell me, he said, I appreciate you cooking dinner. We're gonna put a little extra seasoning on here, but I appreciate you. I don't get offended because I'm like, you know what? Okay. How much salt did I need to put on there? How much pepper seasoning? We're making it to something to laugh about, right? But he said thank you. And vice versa, I say thank you to him. Again, if this becomes a task, if it becomes challenging for you, something is something we're missing something. You're missing something, all right? Because again, you should be grateful. You should show that gratitude in your marriage. That's your boo. You are sleeping next to this person every night. You're sharing stuff. You're married. Y'all are sharing stuff. Mm-hmm. You're sharing stuff. Don't act. Why not be grateful for your spouse? And this is something easy. And again, going back to number 3, you're going to do this daily. You do it daily. Do it daily. All right? Number 5, y'all. Number 5. Pray together in gratitude. Couples who pray together stay connected. Take 60 seconds before bed to say, Lord, thank you for my spouse. Gratitude before God invites peace into your home and power into your partnership. Now, before you go and say, I ain't religious, I don't do all that, you don't have to be religious. Praying is a relationship. That communication starting with God first, right? Entering into your marriage, right? Even if you're not going to pray, you could do an affirmation. But before you go to bed every night, pray together. Pray and just thank God for your spouse, your boo, the one that you love, the one that you took vows with, right? And again, you may be going through a communication challenge right now. That does not mean that your marriage is over. Just has a little bump in the road, right? Just a little bump. And that's why I'm here. But when you speak those positive words, the affirmations, and you pray with your spouse, listen, listen, listen. It will open good doors. That peace will come into your partnership and into your marriage, into your bedroom. That peace, right? And then you get back up and you do it all over again the next day because this is something you got this daily. Remember, that's what I said. Number 3 and 4, you're going to practice this daily. So it becomes that routine. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. All right. So listen, here's your challenge for this week. Because again, this is not going to happen overnight, but once you put it into action, you're going to start today, right? You're going to start today. It's just, what time is it? 6:23 Eastern Standard Time. You got time. The night ain't over with. The day is not over with, right? So you still got time because what I tell you, you can't start these when you get mad and you're like, I want you got to put this into action. And even if your spouse is not on board yet, the key word yet, even if your spouse is not on board yet, you put it into action. So here's your challenge, right? Here's your challenge. This week, your challenge is simple. Because what I tell you, I'm not going to stress you out. I don't want to be stressed, and I'm not going to stress you out. This week, your challenge is simple. Don't just say it. I need you to show it, right? Let gratitude be your language of love. And remember, gratitude that speaks doesn't just change your marriage, it changes your mindset. It changes your mindset. So, what does that mean? You're going to send that text message. You're going to do a handwritten note or a sticky note. You're going to do something extra that you don't normally do for your boo. You're going to go that extra mile. You're going to just do it. You can speak it. You can speak it. You're going to speak it, but you're going to actually show it too. You're going to show it. Okay? You're going to show it. So that's your challenge. That's your TLC challenge for this week. And when we come back, you're going to drop me some notes. You're going to drop me some DMs and let me know how your week went shifting that mindset, right? By doing it. So if you've been speaking it, awesome job. Great job. Now let's put some action behind those words. Let's seal the deal. You're going to do something very simple, very small. And you don't have to do anything big. But if you want to do something big, do it. That's your boo. But you're going to start off with you're going to do something small. That's your challenge, right? I ain't got no money. Don't worry about it. That's why I said I'm not. You can do something small. I think, listen, let me tell you something. You don't always need money to show appreciation. Fellas, husbands, you don't always have to buy something to show appreciation for your wife. The small gestures. Now, we do like gifts now. Don't get it twisted. Us wives, we like some gifts now. Mhm. Even me. I'm not a big gift person. I like giving gifts. I don't have to necessarily receive gifts all the time. That's just part of my love language. But I like good gift too. So my husband know, like, like a little gift here and there. But the actions behind it, those small gestures, they speak so loud, you guys. They speak loudly. Okay, so that's your challenge for this week. So I want y'all to put in the comments. Let me know if you're going to do that challenge. Just say TLC challenge. I'm doing it. Just say TLC challenge. I'm going to do it. Or just drop it in there. TLC challenge. You're going to do it with your boo, right? You're going to do it. So listen, you guys, if this message really hits home and you want to learn more practical ways, tools to build a stronger relationship, communication with your boo, go ahead and get my ebook, Back to the Basics. It's on the website. I am TrinetteLCollier.com/shop. It's right there. I am TrinetteLCollier.com/shop. Click onto it. It's still on sale. It will be that price for the remaining of my birthday month, which is coming next month, right? So go ahead and grab it. It is quick. It is powerful. It is not stressful. No, it's not. And there are tools and resources in there that will help you break those old patterns so that you could communicate better and reconnect emotionally, right? It is Back to the Basics ebook. Very simple and easy for the both of you, right? And as I said before, you're going to join me again next Tuesday, and you're going to let me know how it went, how the TLC challenge went, right? And then for November, we have the Talk It Out, the Fireside Chat, which will be our last one for the year, you guys. I've been rolling since January 2025, and I cannot believe we are at the end of the year. So November 22nd, mark your calendars. You can go onto the website, IamTrinetteLCollier.com/events. Go ahead and sign up for it. It is what? Free, free. Only one out of out of you. Both spouses don't have to register, but one just register. It is an intimate, safe space where couples come together and we chit chat. Again, this will be the last one for 2025, you guys. And so we're gonna make it make it really special and so forth because it is my birthday month as well, right? So I want you all to join me. And again, registration is free and only a limited amount of spots are open because again, I like that intimacy. It is that safe space. So bring you and your boo, make it a date night, put it on your calendar. It's getting cold out there. So make it a date night in. Get you some dinner, popcorn, snacks, or whatnot right there in your living room and log on. It's just that easy, right? So it is free. Join us on the 22nd of November. Go ahead and register for it. And again, I do have some coaching spots available for the remaining of the year. I have like 2 spots. So if you want to connect with me, go ahead at iamtrinettelcollier.com/services. All right. And then again, you guys, my birthday is coming up. And what better way? I told you I love giving, right? I love giving. So the TLC Treats for Educators campaign is in full effect, right? So if you want more information with that, go to my website at iamtrinettelcollier.com/events. And I want to bless 100 educators, a local school, with treats for the 3 weeks in November before they go on to their holiday break, right? Listen, things are getting tough and for educators as well, right? With everything that's going on, the teachers are right there in the middle of it. And so I want to bless them with some treats like the chicken biscuits and donuts and coffee and gift cards or whatnot, right? Just to show them our appreciation for their services, right? So if you need more information, please go to the website at iamtrinettelcollier.com/events, or you can DM me and say, hey, how can I support TLC Treats 2025? All right. So listen, if this has been a blessing for you, if you've gotten a lot from it, if you're learning from it, please let me know. And if you have something that you want to talk about that you want me to touch on, just hit me up. Hit me up. Because again, this is what I do. This is my passion. We're going to bridge this communication gap in our marriages, y'all. For 2026, we are on fire. I am super excited as we wind down the year and so forth. So stay connected. Get that notebook. You get that notebook so you can take notes for it. All right. And let's do this. All right. Let's do this. So until next week, next Tuesday, same time, 6 p.m., 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here live. Let's do this. All right. So until then, I love you all. Peace.